Welcome to the sprint, friends. Why are my hotkeys not working? I'm supposed to click a button and then it pivots to my face in the big screen, but it didn't do it and I don't know why. Hey folks, welcome to stream on a Tuesday, no less. Thank you, MintMod. Chat, can we get some thank you, MintMods? It is more than 0. I have to go buy coffee filters tomorrow. She gave me what we had remaining at the bottom of the coffee pot. Oh god, what's the actual, like, route that has the good-ass music in Black 2 White 2? Oh god, what's the... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Okay, Black and White OST extended. I want to find the good-ass song I'm thinking of. It's towards the end of the game. Gear Station, Battle, Gets Us, Decisive Battle, Ending Credits. Oh wait, this is Black and White Regular. No, I need... Oh, that's why. That's Black White. I need Black 2 White 2 Victory Road. Hold on, is it this? Nope, that's regular Victory Road still. It's like the route after Victory Road or something. Black 2, White 2, Route... Is it Route 23? It immediately says Route 23. It's not, but I do like. You know what? Fuck it. Folks, we have 17 fights left in the game. Technically not true. We're gonna do some optionals. But we've already started our path through Victory Road and we're making good speed. Given, we're bound to hit some more road bumps, I'm certain. But not every fight has to be a road bump. And I do believe there's a single motherfucker standing between us and the subfloor of Victory Road where we want to get our technically third to final encounter. So we get a choice between either Golduck, Relicanth, or O-Master. We have that encounter available, which is kind of funny. So we do need to check that in a second, because we have that one roamer route that's gone unused since we got both of our roamers. Unless we want to chance a quick ball, unless we want to like try to pull another roamer on that route and then risk it on the 2% quick ball for content. But I'd sooner get like a sackable body. Good luck with Victory Road calcs. Thank you, Gossip Greg. But I looked at this first fight. Let me get my shit set up, because first things first, I have to get another run and bun calc thing set up, in addition to the 7,000 other run and bun calc things I currently have set up. I have a hell in my mouth, and I would like it to not be there anymore. So, I looked at this on my phone while at work, and I think we have a pretty easy path through it. I do need to remind myself how it goes specifically. Probably better to try to get a guy instead of do the meme 2%. But if the meme 2% were to work, though, like, I could be the second ever 3-roamer Victory Road. Okay. So first things first, y'all. Say hello to the new member of the team, Latius, who actually, I'm gonna boot up the MGBA real quick, because I never got its hidden power export. So load ROM, runandbun.gba, open, tools, scripting, file, load recent script, hidden powers, dark type, nice. Oh wait, that's Latias. Latias gets grass type, which is also pretty good. Let me just copy that. Phoenix, can you believe we've made it this far, buddy? Do you remember way back when you're like, I don't know, April, doing run and bun sounds like kind of a miserable experience. Are you sure you want to dedicate this much of your life to playing a game this difficult and stressful? And for what it's worth, you were absolutely correct. But here we are somehow. But yeah, so folks, I want to try to get our Victory Road, like I want to try to get all our optionals done, do all of Victory Road, and hopefully get my calcs for the Elite Four figured out in time for the 23rd of this month. For those of you who are unfamiliar, that is the 2-year anniversary of our little channel here. Now, I probably will do more than just run and bun Elite Four on the channelversary. But at the very least, I think it would be a wonderful way to kind of celebrate doing this for a while. But we still got to get there. So I am going to try to buckle down. How ill-advised is the run and bun experience? Greg, it is one of the most difficult but fulfilling things I have ever done. It is an absolute joy. It is an absolute nightmare. If you like difficult puzzles, this is a great game for you, but it's a really difficult puzzle. I definitely have more Mega Evolutions than I'm seeing here. Hold on. I haven't written down Aerodactyl, Audino. Oh shit, I have Mega Gyarados. I have to write its beat up power now. Hold on. Gyarados, so it's 17 or 20 as a Mega. Sorry, it's just a silly thing I do for me. So we already have Gyarados, Garchomp, Altaria, Houndoom, Altaria. Oh, I haven't put down Aerodactyl yet. So I'm like, I don't have that many Megas, but I have more than this. Which is 18. I can calculate a Pokemon's beat up power off the top of my head. I'd say it's probably ill-advised to play with the intention to get on the sheet because stress sucks, but the game is really cool and genuinely probably a good game to play to get used to hard nuzlocks. See, the funny thing is, I would actually argue the opposite. I think that, run and bun is such a unique experience. It's possible that we're entering a new era of this specific kind of hyper-difficult calculator-required nuzlocke. But, if you just want to enjoy, a nice hard nuzlocke, you know, the Draiano games type difficulty, maybe even some of the Kaizo games. I know those kind of use calcs, but just for a standard nuzlocking experience, at least what I've done in the past, this is an entirely different beast. I have a very cautious interest in the game, LOL. I'm usually more of a sicko with platformers, but puzzly experiences might be a nice change of pace. See, I don't like execution-based games unless they really grip me, bullet hells. But yeah, I'll admit, I didn't quite know what I was getting into when I started this. I had seen the Peachal video, but that was it. And thank God there's a really annoying community with some wonderful people in it. I say this with love, Dexcord. I'm gonna be so sad when I don't have a reason to look at Dexcord and get upset anymore. That's gonna be a real dark day for me. It's a very funny place to be if you have a high tolerance for nerd chuds. That's not true. Dexcord isn't a lot of nerd chuds. They have a few, but yeah, it's a different puzzly experience from the whole, but if you're new to creating lines or switch in order, yeah, no, definitely. And hell, if you want to get, I can't even say get intimately familiar with Pokemon mechanics because run and bun actually changes quite a bit in terms of moves and I suppose that's mostly it. Anyways, we've got a line to look at. So, first things first, sturdy car bank with leftovers. I'm so sad I can't get a car bank of my own. I just want a little car bank of my own. We're going to do the thing that everyone does, which is get my good friend Urshifer Shifu, and we're gonna give him the. I don't think we need to give him Expert Belt. I think we just give him Mystic Water. And then we fast kill with Surging Strikes. We outspeed everything on their team because that B is not Mega, it's Rega, as in regular. Outspeed Como, and it doesn't kill us. Muck has Explosion, so that doesn't count. Trevenant, it outdamages us, so that's something. Slowking, however, does see a kill, and it's only with Future Sight, God's most exploitable move. Notably, this Slowking is also slow as fuck. So, the idea is Urshifu KO's Carbank, baits in Urshifu. Urshifu goes for Future Sight. We swap to Torterra on the turn it goes for Future Sight. Torterra fast one-hit KOs Urshifu with Wood Hammer. Turn 2, it goes down. We don't actually take the Future Sight that turn. And also, if we have a Miracle Seed, hold on. So the nice thing here is that by clicking Wood Hammer, we're hitting it from full HP. We know exactly what our HP will get set to. We know exactly how much recoil we'll take, which means we can guarantee bait in Trevenant by getting our HP down to 127 with the recoil to bait it in for Poltergeist. Trevenant comes in, Future Sight goes off at the end of this coming turn, right? Because, yeah, it's set up Future Sight. So 2-2 is swap in, 1-1, and then it procs at the end. Yeah. It's 3 turns, but it's 2 turns. It's 3 turns counting the turn that it's used. So, Trevenant wants to go for Poltergeist, which we will use as a free swap to Greninja with choice specs. Greninja comes in and is immune to Future Sight. And takes, we do have to be level 95 for this, but that's fine. Takes a Poltergeist. Minimum damage is 36, and maximum damage is... Here, I'll get the actual numbers. So, 271 minus 177 comes out to 94. And then the non-crit version, low roll, is 100 damage. So 271 minus 100, it's just 171. We then fast KO with Dark Pulse. Again, we blank Future Sight on this turn. We outspeed everything on their team because Beedrill is Slow Drill. Muck sees a KO with Gunk Shot. Low roll is 195, but then the high roll of the next best move, Fire Punch, is only 48, which means Muck comes in always seeing a KO with Gunk Shot and only Gunk Shot, which is a free swap to Excadrill. We give Excadrill Life Orb. Where's my Life Orb? There we go. And then level him up a single time. So get Excadrill up to 93. And we get a nice fast one-hit KO with high horsepower. By doing that, we then bait in Komo for a fast kill with Close Combat and only Close Combat, which is a free swap. Because, yeah, it's Overcoat Dragon Gem, no Scrappy. We swap to Dragapult, who takes no damage from Close Combat. And then with Dragon Fang... at level 93, we one-hit KO with Draco Meteor. And we then bait in Mega Beedrill, except it's regular Beedrill. So the important thing is that we threaten... Does Fly count as stopping setup AI? I'm actually not sure. Thankfully, though, we threaten a fast 2-hit KO with... Hold on, does Phantom Force? I have to assume. I'm going to ask Dexcord real quick. Because this could... I don't even think it's relevant. Because, like, if Beedrill were to Mega Evolve, we're swapping to Corviknight and killing it with, like, Brave Bird. Is basically the idea. Though, honestly, I mean, could someone else do it better? Like, specifically a Corviknight with no held item. Hi, Izzy. Welcome to stream. So hold on, I'm gonna ask Dexcord. Does setup AI treat 2 turn moves differently? Like, if Phantom Force does 80%, does it still stop Swords Dance? Okay, Aaron says it does, in fact, still stop Swords Dance, which is good. Really, all we need to do is just, like, find any way to get Dragapult a move that does 50%. Okay, cool, yeah, people are saying it stops SD. So we stop it from using Sword Stance. It always goes for knockoff. We swap to Corviknight, who has no held item. Beedrill Mega evolves. And essentially, we just want to like roost against a Beedrill until we're like at full enough HP to be able to survive knockoff crit plus Brave Bird recoil. Although honestly, with Aerial Ace, could arguably just do it in 2 turns. Or there could be someone else who does this a little better, but probably not, right? Like, yeah, because this is Beedrill Mega specifically. Oh, actually, I could probably outspeed it with Mega Aerodactyl, couldn't I? No, I could not. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, this is an optimized Beedrill. Our Aerodactyl is minus speed. Still, though, Dragapult threatens regular Beedrill with a 1-hit KO with Fly. Bates knockoff, which is cool. Swap to Corv. I mean, maybe Mence. Damn, Urshifu's also kind of good at fighting Mega Beedrill, which is crazy. Okay, maybe crazy is a strong word. Actually, Urshifu's at full HP, so as long as we can get it in on X-Scissor... Not awful. Right, Drill Run. Can't use Togi. Yeah. And the problem is that Dragapult baits knockoff, and obviously we don't want to swap into one of those. Hey, bells and whistles. We are just really quickly cooking up cool trainer Quincy here. Because I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like... We already leveled up Corviknight to 95, didn't we? Because we were going to use it as one of our guys for catching our Victory Road encounter. Hold on. Booting up the emulator really quickly. I'm rooting for you so hard. Has the official count gotten to 100 yet? What do you mean official count? Okay, so for that we were looking at... People who've beaten Run and Bun? Yeah, Kirked Up White Boy was champion number 100. Because that's the world we live in. Yeah, okay, so our Primarina is also level 95. Yeah, it's kind of the joke right now, is everyone going boo at Kirked Up White Boy. But like, he's a Squirk viewer. What are you gonna do? Yeah, okay. Corviknight is also level 95. I think I also leveled up Arcanine. I thought I updated these guys as levels in here, but I guess I didn't. Shit, who else was I looking at? Electros. Yep. Already set to 95. Slowbro. Already set to 95. It's always some quirked up white boy. No, Phoenix, Kirked Up White Boy. All up. Squirk says trans rights. Yeah, I know. So far off from everything that person even represents. Yeah, I know. He just likes the Kirk jokes, you know? Like, I can't afford to get, like, annoyed at jokes like that too significantly in this day and age. Okay, Slowbro, Arcanine, Prim, Urshi. So, Urshi, Corv, Arcanine. Slowbro. Prim. Electros. Cool. Just got to make sure these guys are up to calc. Okay. So, in regards to Mega Beedrill, assuming Corviknight... I mean, yeah, if Corviknight comes in on a critical knockoff, like, it should be able to roost up to full eventually. Like, let me do the numbers. We don't need to worry about our typing changing because obviously Beedrill is faster than Corviknight. Never goes for Drill Run, which is pretty cool. Obviously can't go for Swords Dance because we have Brave Bird. So 293 divided by 2 is 146. So 293 minus 120 plus 146. Wait, sorry, no, it's 293 minus 120 twice plus 146 is 199, and then minus 120 plus 146 after our second roost, minus 120 plus 146 comes up to 251, minus 120 minus 257 divided by 3. 85 and then a bunch of dots. Yeah, we can definitely beat Beedrill in the DPS race. Easy peasy. Okay. Equip Ursh with... I also need to pre-damage Tort. Pre-damage... Tort to... Is Torterra in our, like, save file also still level 91? It is. Okay. So... Level 91, comes in on Future Sight, outspeeds Slowking. How close is ours to leveling up? Not even a little. 0 XP. Cool. So. Torterra needs to be at 127... plus 308 divided by 3. 102. So, I wonder... Pokemon Recoil Calculator. This is just regular damage calculators. Because I'm trying to figure out how the divide by 3 specifically works, right? Or, not Torterra, Woodhammer. If the target lost HP, the user takes recoil damage equal to 33% of the HP lost by the target. See, what does rounded half up but no less than 1 HP mean? Like, what does it mean rounded half up? I suppose I could, in theory, compensate by just, like, setting the pre-damage to be a little lower. Go to, like, 120 plus 103 or plus 102. It always... If your max HP is odd, it rounds up. So in this situation, So in this situation where the recoil is 102.6 repeating, does that mean it would be 103 damage? Okay. I'm going to play on the safe side and assume that I only take 102. So we need to go to 222 HP. It's 222 HP. Equip Ursh with Mystic Water. Equip Tort with Miracle Seed. Equip Gren. Oh no, neither of my mods are here. I have to kill this guy all on my own. Death to you. Okay. Equip Gren with Choice Specs. Equip Exca with fucking Life Orb. Equip Holt with Dragon Fang. Equip Corv with nothing. We also need to get our levels up a little. Torterra is fine at 91. Greninja does need to be 95. Level up Gren to 95. Level up Exca to, I think, just 93, right? I suppose theoretically we don't need to level it up. We could just give it the choice band, but like, it just doesn't matter. $293. Holt to 93. And then Corv is already at 95. And then versus Standard B, we threaten it with a one-hit KO with Fly. God, insane how fast this thing is, by the way. It goes from 193 speed to 339. It nearly doubles its speed stat. Like, Mega Beedrill's a really cool Mega Evolution in theory, just based on, like, how its stat allocations work. Because, like, for those of you who don't really know, like, the kind of specifics about these sorts of things in Pokemon, a Mega Evolution always adds 100 points to a Pokemon's stat line, excluding increasing its max, like, its current/max HP. However, for some Pokemon, to balance this out, they actually redistribute some of their stat points to kind of nerf them a little. This is most prevalent in Garchomp, who gets a bump from like 130 base power to 180. Like, here, let's take a look down here. Yeah, 130 base attack on Garchomp into Mega Garchomp becomes 170, but regular Garchomp's base speed of 102 gets dropped down to 92. And it gets like 40 extra points in its special attack, which most Garchomp, like, is absolutely useless on every Garchomp that isn't in something like Run and Bun, where mixed attackers are usable. So it's like, we're going to give you these points in your attack, and we're going to give you some extra bulk too, a non-insubstantial boost to your defense and SPDF. But we're taking away your incredibly powerful, slightly above base 100 speed. That's another thing Run and Bun has really taught me to appreciate, is the value of, like, a good speed tier. Genuinely kind of crazy. Also, really quickly, let's pop into Run and Bun itself, and let's just fly off to Evergrande City so I can have you guys listen to the in-game music instead of this black-white nonsense. Sophia, will you fly us this time? Nice. And with that, friends, a stream started. I gotta use the restroom. BRB. Chat, you know, not to gas myself up too much, but like, I feel like I kind of had it on with entertainment maxing last stream. Like, I don't know, I may have, because I'm a bit of an egomaniac, went back and re-listened to the fight VODs, and like, I was kind of funny. I was kind of funny silly for those. Okay, pre-damage tort to that. So, open carb, open Ursh, 3-hit KO with S Strike. Swap to slow. Swap to tort. Enemy F sight 2 of 2. So that's the turn it uses it. OHKO with wood hammer. Enemy F sight 1 of 2. Swap to Trev. Swap to Gren. Enemy F sight 0 of 2. I'm correct about this, right, by the way? Like, this is... I can swap into Slow King the turn it clicks Future Sight, kill it the next turn, and then swap to Greninja before the Future Sight goes off. It's been a while since I've had to worry about Future Sight turn timing. Harvest Citrus Berry is fun. OHKO with D Pulse. Man, why is this guy so bulky inexplicably? Like, why is this guy hard to kill? He doesn't have a boosting nature. Like defense boosting. It lands at the end of the second turn after it's used. Very good way of putting it, Hannah. I couldn't quite figure out how to, like, throw it into words in a way that, like, grokked right. I'm really fucking annoyed that we can't use grok as a word anymore because it's the fucking Nazi AI model. Like, that's so annoying. I, like, learned what that word meant in, like, old sci-fi terms, and it's such a useful thing to be able to say. And I can't no more. Because people will think I'm talking about the fucking Twitter bot. Hold on, I'm lighting a candle. I may have accidentally buried this candle in wax. Come on, buddy, I believe in you. Come on, buddy, I believe. Yes. Eternal Wabbit victory. I don't know, Heinlein was also weird as hell. Don't get me wrong, Heinlein was weird as hell, but like, if you, like, in 2021, if you said the word grok, odds were that people just didn't know what you were talking about. Like, your average, like, fucking Gen Z kid isn't going to know, like, who Robert Heinlein is, or, like, the greater details of the novel Stranger in a Strange Land. But, like, everyone knows of the fucking child porn bot on Twitter. Yeah, they didn't grok the meaning, eh? The infinite, like... the infinite revenge porn machine. There we go. Words are really fucking hard, chat. Okay. Anyways, OHKO Trev with, Dark Pulse. Swap to Muck. Swap to Exca. OHKO with Horse Power. Swap to Kom. Swap to Bolt. OHKO with the Meteor. Swap to Bead. Special attack -2. We're Dragon Fang, not choice, so yeah. B comes in. Regular B is slower than us B. So all we need to threaten is a 2-hit KO, even though... Why is Shadow Ball... Oh, because of the special attack drop. So it's like, why is Shadow Ball so much weaker than Phantom Force? Yeah. Swap to Corv. Spam. Roost. Until... full HP. OHKO with the bird. The bird now. The bird. Like, out of curiosity, if it goes to attack +2. Yeah. If for whatever reason it somehow gains the ability to Swords Dance on a turn we roost, it's fine. We just have to risk bird death. Yeah, okay. So, confirming Torterra at level 91 uses, so 222 HP versus Slowking, 308. It should be 102 HP. So, or 103 HP, but we're going to confirm, so 222 minus 102 comes out to 120. Low enough for Trevenant. And golly, if we lose one extra and go down to 119, still within Poltergeist range, never Hornleech range. Loki kind of insane that Corviknight actually, like, stomps Trevenant if it weren't for Leech Seed. Does Defog clear Leech Seed? No, it's only like Rapid Spin, right? Okay. Neat. I'm nervous for no reason. This fight is literally easy. Oh, I do need to fly to Satopolis to get choice specs. We have 2 guys who can fly, so we can just assemble the team now. Oh, hold on. I should leave you with the shed shell. Helps me remember who has what. I'll keep the assault vest from Prim. Do, however, need to bag that. Thankfully, I do have the guys we were going to use for our catching pre-saved in my browser. I just slept my computer instead of shutting it down last night. So we need Levi. We need Turtle. We need Soul. We need Argyros. We need Zaffinia. And we need Willow. So first things first, let's get everyone up to level. Smash voice, everyone is here. I just like getting to go Greninja. Lucario! I like to Mobus Max. Who doesn't like to Xander Mob from time to time? Luigi. Okay, anyways. We need choice specs. Zavinia, if you would be so kind. Slat, plat, sat. Welcome back. That assault vest of yours, I would like to exchange it for choice specs. Okay. Flies back out, Zeph. So give Levi, Mystic Water. I really understand what people mean, by the way, when they say, like, Wet Shifu is really good for everything up to Victory Road, and then Creepy Shifu, or sorry, Wet Shifu is good for everything up to Elite 4, and then Creepy Shifu is good for E4. Because, like, Creepy Shifu can almost single-handedly take care of, like, multiple fights in the Elite 4, but Surging Strikes is perhaps the best answer to a sturdy slash focus sash Pokemon in the entire game. Second best option is probably like Weavile or a Sneasler Fake Out Close Combat. Hurdle needs Miracle Seed because she specifically needs something that can be poltergeisted after. It's really annoying to have to be like, I'm going to swap into Poltergeist, and I'm not going to intentionally go out of my way to not take damage by swapping into a guy who's not holding an item. But it is like, taking Poltergeist damage is optimal. Are we going to beat up some poor saps now? Just one poor sap. Hold on, really quickly, I need to check something. Deactivated, okay. Wasn't sure if I turned that back on after yesterday. Okay. Spec Soul. Lord Gyros. Zafangia. And then nothing on Willow. All we gotta do is pre-damage Torterra. Pre-damage. Slot 2 to 222. Okay. Has Surging Strikes, has Wood Hammer, is pre-damaged, has Choice Specs, has Rock Smash, which is funny. I should update the move list in the calculator. I don't think Rock Smash stops Muck from coming in. No, it does not. Well, if you stay up beyond just us beating up this guy, we are also about to get our next catch. Overcoat, Dragon Gem, Poison Touch, Harvest. Yeah, nothing here should matter. Defeat Evil. Hey G, welcome to stream. Yeah, we are about to, thankfully it was a very fast calc to beat the next guy to actually get our Victory Road encounter. Cold certainty of math. Deactivated. Activated. I realized I didn't actually read it properly. Also, I guess make sure everyone's items are right. Fast calc scare me. Genuinely, though. The fights that are, like, easy to calc, are scarier. Because my average calc time is 30 minutes to an hour. Genuinely. I was able to do this one on, like, in 10 minutes on my phone. Choice Specs, Life Orb, Dragon Fang, none. But if I've got everything figured out properly, it should be really slick. Oh shit, hey Katie, who's up next? We have Cool Trainer Quincy, and then our Victory Road catch. I thought that we had, wait, what do you mean one before encounter? Don't tell me I'm wrong. Hold up. Cool Trainer Quincy. Now I have to check the fucking maps. Drive. No idea, I don't remember. Unfortunately, I'm a paranoid little bitch. Oh wait, you're not pulling Ice Room. Yeah, there's kind of nothing for me in Ice Room. At least I don't think there is. Yeah, in Ice Room, it's Mamoswine, Alakazam, Gengar, Mawile, and Metagross. And, like, some of those guys are cool, but, like, because I already have Sneasler, and since I was going to use Avalugg to dupe out both forms of Avalugg to try to get Sneasler in Troll Cave, even though I didn't count it, like, I'm still counting Sneasler as, or Weavile as getting duped out by Sneasler. So currently we just want to do Victory Road Floor 1 and hope we get lucky into Hydreigon. Okay, but yeah, so we did Wally, we did Hope and Albert, we did Caitlin, next we're going to do Quincy. Okay. Beat you 2. Beat you 1. Got the Master Ball, Ball of the Masters. Final vibe check. Confirming Urshifu literally always baits Future Sight and only Future Sight. This is true. We do not threaten to kill on Slowking. Okay. Mystic Water, Surging Strikes, Miracle Seed, Wood Hammer, pre-damage to 222, Choice Specs, Dark Pulse, Life Orb, High Horsepower, Dragon Fang, Draco Meteor, no held item, has Roost. Level 93, level 93, level 95, level 95. I've got this. Cold certainty of math, folks. Fight number 4. Out comes Carbink, my third favorite Pokemon. So first things first, this Carbink has Sturdy. It's got Explosion, Body Press, Stealth Rock, Spikes. Unfortunately for it, we have Surging Strikes, which let us circumvent its Sturdy and KO it before it can set anything up. Damn, so that's what it's like to hear the long-ass verbal checklist, too. I'm so used to doing it at this point. Hopefully it's kind of fun and surreal. 1 crit, 2 crit, red crit, blue crit. Genuinely, though. And it's like, by talking through the line, it helps me kind of, like, keep my nerves from getting too high. Now, we're faster than everything on their team. The first thing that sees a slow kill on us is Slowking with Future Sight. Good. So, turn 1 of Future Sight is us swapping to Turtle. Now, on this turn, Future Sight will not go off. It'll go off next turn. We are barely faster than Slowking, 1-hit KO with Wood Hammer. We have been pre-damaged so that Wood Hammer will drop us down into the range where we always show a fast kill to Trevenant with Poltergeist. $120 feels low. No, 120 is totally right. Yeah, we're trying to get to 127 or below. I think I set it to 120 to be extra safe. We are still well above Horn Leeching range. So out comes Trevenant. It wants to hit us with Poltergeist, and Future Sight is about to land this turn. Now, normally it would be really funny to swap to a Pokemon that has no held item to blank Poltergeist. However, we're actually relying on this damage to set up the next bait. So Soul is going to come in. Poltergeist is it skips accuracy checks, so we don't need to worry about it missing. My glasses! I can't see without my glasses! Perfect. And then in comes Future Sight, but we're immune. Now, choice specs with Dark Pulse do a minimum of 101% to Trevenant. Obviously, we outspeed. We also outspeed the rest of their team. Greninja is really fast. So, next in is going to be Muck for a guaranteed seize kill with Gunk Shot. Excellent. We want to make sure that it sees that kill with Gunk Shot because it has both Curse and Explosion. Very scary. But the low roll on Gunk Shot is 195. We swap to Argyros, who is immune to that shit. I'm gonna take a little damage from Life Orb, but that's fine. High Horsepower is a one-hit KO with Life Orb. Bonk. Very good. Next in, Komos, he's a fast kill with Close Combat. Yeah, Close Combat, second highest move is Dragon Claw at 37%. I don't think that's gonna do it. So it's not gonna go for Dragon Dance because it sees kill. This is a free swap to Zephynia. Zephynia is faster than Komolo, and with Dragon Fang, one-hit KOs with Draco Meteor. Last is the B. Most ass is the B. If you can't tell, I'm doing a Deltarune reference. It sees highest damage move as Knockoff. It can't go for Swords Dance because it sees that we one-hit KO it with Fly. So we are safe to swap to Willow, who is not holding an item, to take minimal damage from Knockoff. Beedrill Mega evolves. Cool ass guy. Okay. We threaten a one-hit KO with Brave Bird. However, we want to make sure that we don't risk KOing ourselves with Brave Bird if we were to get hit by a critical hit knockoff. So 257 divided by 3, which, as we've established, rounds up, so that's 86 damage. So 86 plus critical hit max roll knockoff is 120. 206. So I think we're guaranteed safe right now. Just to be a little extra safe, I am going to use a single roost. Okay. And now we click Brave Bird. Kind of hilarious. If we wanted to be smug, we don't even need to use Brave Bird. We could just click Smart Strike twice. 16 mandatory battles remain. Who's ready to see our Victory Road encounter? That felt good. That felt very good. All right. We have already assembled the catching squad. I did not close the calculator. Chat, I am going to be annoying. If we encounter a Pokemon that we already have, I'm just gonna use a fucking Fluffy Tail to run away. I asked a while ago, it was said it's not illegal, it's just kind of like, you know, cheesy. But like, cheesy isn't disqualifying. This encounter is hard enough as is. We do need to go get leftovers back on Slowbro. Unless, I wonder, I fluffy-tailed and still spent 30 minutes getting my encountered. Yeah, Jesus. Out of curiosity, because I believe we got Slowbro to deal with Alakazam specifically. Does Latias deal with it better? I wonder. Export. Because, like, base 80 HP, probably not just based on that base HP. Oh, damn. No, actually, Latias is better than Slowbro at bulking Alakazam. I suppose our Slowbro actually is really bad SpDef. And only a slightly higher base HP. Okay, let me see how well Latias does into all of these guys. Obviously, she's going to be bad into Chandelure. Yet not as miserable as I expected. Less good into Grimmsnarl, probably. Yeah, less good into Grimmsnarl. Slowbro's okay into Grimmsnarl. Kommo-o, probably less good because Outrage, yeah, I'm not even going to bother guessing with that one. Incineroar, also probably bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think Slowbro's still the better choice. She is at least immune to Earthquake, but I'm not swapping her into fucking Tyranitar Crunch. And then Hydreigon just gets hard-walled by Prim. Yeah. I think we stick with Leftovers Slowbro over Leftovers Latias. Also, really quickly checking the map. So we beat Quincy. Yeah, so it spits us out there. And then if we were to go south too much, we would encounter Felix. Okay. So, let's go get those leftovers. I'm so excited to not have 30 tabs open on my fucking computer anymore. There we go. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't like that. Chad, I didn't like that very much. Oh, god damn it. I have to manually ban these fucks. I need a simp who's willing to be in all of my streams unpaid so I can mod them just to ban the fucking viewbot guys. So move items. Bag. 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 But they're my most loyal viewers. They're there for almost every stream. Need a dedicated killer. It would be my wife, but unfortunately, my wife does have her own life that she needs to worry about, and I can respect that. Katie, if you're listening, teach me how to convince my significant other to play the Pokemon game from hell. She doesn't want to play the Pokemon game from hell. She says it's too stressful. I needed Assault Vest, not leftovers. God damn it, April. I've got to go back. Hold on. Mintmod is correct about what? Because I can't deny, my wife is very smart and correct about a lot of things. Yeah, no, it was Assault Vest Prim. I forgot that I still had leftovers. So, back to fucking Slateport. Oh, Mintmod is correct. Game is stressful as in don't play the game. Yeah. Oh, I think I might have accidentally did the bug where I cloned a choice item. Here, I'm gonna... I think I save and close the game. Because, like, did he... Leftovers. Yeah, I accidentally did the bug where I tried to, trade away a choice item while I was holding it. Normalize never visiting Captain Stern 2 copies of every scanner item. No, I don't want to be cheesy, because I would forget about that during, like, my E4 planning. So... I saved after the fight. And if I didn't, it'll take, like, 20 seconds to run it back. Yeah. Just boot her back up. God fucking damn it. I didn't save before the fight. Okay, you guys saw me do the fight honest, so no matter what happens, it's fine. Like, we literally just get to speedrun through this. You saw me do it. Yeah. Okay. Speed up, surging strikes. Slow King. Goes for future sight. Swap to turtle. Woodhammer. Okay, Trevenant. Swap to soul. Dark Pulse. Going for Gunk Shot into our Gyros. High horsepower. Goes for close combat. Swap to Zephinia. Draco. In comes Thebe. Roost. Great bird. Cool. Very fast. Slightly annoying. Yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about, like, having that bug or it potentially causing problems in future things. Okay. Take. 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 Yeah, no, but for those of you who don't know, it is actually a pretty well-known bug in Run and Bun. If you have a choice item, or if you have one of your scanner items equipped to one of your Pokemon and then try to trade it, it duplicates the item. Obviously, don't do that. That's bad. Okay, trade my specs for Assault Vest. Yeah, it's a pretty easy bug to get. Confirming. Good. Fixed. Okay. Fly us back, Phinia. Save the game. Okay. Give me the Tross. Give me the Prim. Give me the RK9. The minimum speed bro. I'm also really quickly just gonna, like, get all of my useful guys in the main box. I organized this earlier. I'm now unorganizing it, so I don't have to keep tabbing over to box 2. I'm sorry, Felice. Okay, so the one thing we wanted to do for this was pre-paralyze Urshifu, so that way it could stall Incineroar without a held item. And be, like, immune to getting burned, because you know, paralysis and shit. Oop, wrong thing. I'd like to apply paralysis to Levi. Yes. Still kind of buzzing over the Smash event last night. Top 8 was so fun to watch. I didn't know there was a Smash event last night. What was it? And which Smash game? So, Adeline needs the Assault Vest. Kagurabi 15? Yeah, I've got no idea. I'm not a Smash girly, but I'm more than happy to learn if you want to talk about it. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. Okay. 5,000 entrants, massive event. Interesting. Okay. Everyone's up to snuff. Everyone's level 95. Levi has been paralyzed for the culture. Repellent is deactivated. Repellent is activated. We have a bunch of fluffy tails for if we encounter guys who aren't... Like, normally for our encounters, we try to carve out room for a ghost type we can always swap to run away from duplicate encounters. I'm simply just going to accept that we use fluffy tails here because these fights are really fucking... Or these encounters are really fucking hard. I should also confirm that the guys we want to have Shed Shell have Shed Shell. You do. And it's just Electros. My wife got a lamp for Christmas that, like, sticks to the wall, and it's fallen, like 40 times already. Who are you hoping for here? Hydreigon. Obviously. I think Incineroar would be cool. Ideally, just a good, dark type. I don't want Chandelure, not because I don't want Chandelure, but because I'm scared of catching Chandelure. It's just really hard to catch. Alakazam is cool. Grimmsnarl could be cool. Currently, the main thing that our box needs is, like, a really boosted dark type. Greninja could fill the role. The problem is that Greninja is a water type, and all of our other good E4 Mons are also water types. So, looking at the maps, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to walk down this ladder face first into an encounter, as in a fight, but just in case, I reserve the right to claws. It's just the magic words I say. Okay, all the Pokemon here are level 85. 85, 85, 85, 85, 85. 5% chance. Let's see it. Alakazam is by no means bad. By no means bad. And definitely one of the safer things to catch. If we got mythologically unlucky, so... Yeah, it could have Synchronize or Inner Focus. Potential E4 guy, definitely. So, we are going to go for Thunder Wave, because it doesn't matter if he has Synchronize. Like... Yeah, so he has Skill Swap, Psychic, Aura Sphere, and Expanding Force. Skill Swap. Well, I guess we're about to find out. We now have Synchronize. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much at this point. Which means we're also now safe to click Super Fang. That's really funny. Does gaining Skill Swap Or gaining synchronize. No, it does not. Did we just ball here? We'll dusk ball. Welcome to the team. Okay. We'll see the problem. Yeah, fingers crossed for Ivy Nature. I was gonna say, there is technically still one more encounter that we have that, like, Synchronize could matter for if the nature's good. Trying to get, like, Absol or something. Alakazam was caught. Let me see. Did anyone in the Run and Bun response sheet choose Alakazam? Looks like no. We haven't done Rat. Ooh, hold on. Let's do, Joro. Let's get another, Kessel rep. Now we reapply the repellent, and we use the escape rope. And honestly, I'm not too upset about having another power. I mean, we're now kind of getting a bit flush with powerful psychic types, right? We got both of the Laddies and now Alakazam. We actually really struggled with not having a guy who had a stab psychic type damage aside from Slowbro for a while. Sleep time, good night, thanks for streaming. 6 psychics E4, shut up, G. Night, Pio. Bold. It's fine. I mean, minus attack nature is at least good for it, like... Nothing crazy. Probably not going to try to use that synchronize for... Yeah, I'm thoroughly whelmed. I guess I'll share this in the deck scored. Yeah. I am thoroughly whelmed by VR encounter. It truly is the Alakazam of all time. Easy Sydney single sweep, says Aaron, which is true. Yeah. He's alright. He's here. But I can finally close all these fucking tabs. Oh, baby, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, let's import this dweeb. And we may as well also, get that catch on the one route we haven't actually, done our encounter on yet, because we were saving it for a roamer. Okay. Scripting. 5-scale goat. Not a 5-scale goat. Maybe like a 3-scale goat. Max speed, max special attack. Maybe it probably has like a move it wants to learn. Here, let me check. Expanding force, psychic, aura sphere, skill swap. Yeah, not really. Oh, nature change to if needed. Yeah, I mean, like, it's the case for anything. Any Pokemon is a 5-scale goat. Like, Okay. Oop. Alright, what is your hidden power type, bud? Dragon. Boring. Why is Dragon such a common hidden power type? Alakazam, your attack stat is 50, so that's a beat-up base power of 10. We do get your Mega. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, it is still a base 120 speed Psychic type attacker. It is the fastest Psychic type attacker we can get a hold of. Like, it's even faster than our Laddies, probably. If we get you to 95, 247 speed versus Latias's 243, yeah. With a higher special attack stat, too. Yeah, no, it's just, like, demonically frail. What do I mean by demonically frail? Okay. That's Victory Road. Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam. So we have Route 128 to get either Golduck, Relicanth, or Omaster. I think we want the Surf Encounter. It gives us the highest odds of Omaster, who can be pretty cool. Though I am kind of curious about Relicanth. I'm sure he's bad, but like, what if he's not? What if he's kind of cool? Okay. So really quickly, just need to prep my catch tables for Golduck. Level 75. Relicanth. Level 75. To BH, honestly, I don't know. Is Omaster... Omaster's a special attacker. Honestly, I think we lead bold Alakazam for these guys. They're all bulky except for Golduck. And, like, Golduck's just mediocre in everything. Fuck it. We lead Alakazam. Flip turn, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Cross Chop. Like, Omaster is Shell Armor. It's like crit immune, so getting a crit immune guy with plus defense nature and a base 102 defense, like, it's pretty good. I forgot what the last one was. Cross Chop. Cross Chop. And then I think it's always Swift Swim. Yeah. Okay, and then Relicanth. Yeah, it's kind of awkward for Relicanth, but, like, realistically, who am I trying to kill with Relicanth, right? Like, I want the plus defense so Relicanth can be a quad resist pivot. How much of E4 have you looked at, or nothing beyond prelim? Nothing at all. Zip, zero, zilch, nada. I'm what some people like to call absolutely fucking insane. Though I prefer the term beast mode. Head Smash, Aqua Tail, Whirlpool, Double Edge. You probably kill Alakazam, I believe. Electros can bulk, though. Electros can bulk and paralyze. Actually, Togedemaru can probably Vulcan Paralyze. We do have to give Electros Shed Shell again in case of Whirlpool, but that's fine. And then Torterra literally beats this jump. So, Electros, and then I assume Torterra also beats... No, he doesn't beat this jump, but that's fine. Walrein beats this jump. Less than you'd think. Ice Ghost type. Frostlass, do you beat this jump? No. That's right, because you're just weak as fuck. Urshifu beats this jump. Yeah, it's Shifu. And then, we'll assume Rockhead. Or we'll assume Swift Swim, because Rockhead would be better for us in the sense that it wouldn't be able to KO itself. So we don't want to assume that it has it. Swift Swim, Shell Armor. Oh, okay, it's either or. We'd prefer Shell Armor. We will assume Swift Swim, though. Thankfully, there's still, like, a Rain team left, so Swift Swim wouldn't be completely irrelevant if we were to get it. 75. 75, I did forget to set you. So 75. Hydro Pump, Power Gem, Protect, Earth Power. Bring you. You. You know what's crazy? If we successfully catch this guy, and we catch our Route 1, 2, 3 guy, we technically only had a single failed encounter the entire run, and that was letting Tornadus run away. I assume Torterra just sits on this guy. Yeah. Shifu sits on this guy. I assume Slowbro. Slowbro sits on this guy. Leftovers Slowbro. Yeah. I think honestly the thing we have to worry the most about is like Golduck. Maybe not. No, yeah. I'll bring Walrein as another guy who can click Super Fang. Where'd you go, Walrein? I just had you. Okay. Yeah, and then... yeah, I can't really bring you for O-Master, so no point in giving you Shed Shell. And then Torterra can literally just, like, chill on Relicanth. Who am I forgetting? Slowbro. Okay. Cool box of guys. Confirming. Yeah, I know, like, O-Master has definitely been champed before, so, like, I'd like to get him. He seems like a cool enough guy. Grab Tortellini Terra. Do I give Alakazam anything? Nah. I mean, I'll give it a berry, but like... Jane should already be holding the shed shell. Good. Honestly, I can give her Shifu the Assault Vest. I think Prim's still holding it. And since today's a bonus stream, I don't know how, like, dedicated I am to, like, going long or getting certain goals done. I mostly just wanted to get this catch done, and get that trainer fought. I really want to get my 1, 2, 3 encounter, as soon as possible, so I can send it over to, Katie Bug's partner, Aaron, is just kind of, like, bored and likes calcing E4s. So I wanted to send him my complete Pokepaste as like a, here, if you want to help me look at mine, here's what I've got. So, Assault Vest, Shed Shell. Turtle can just have like a Citrus or a Leppa. We'll do Leppa for Turtle. Kaylin has whatchamacallit, and then we need Walrein. We did forget to get Walrein. We need a guy who can fly. Willow can probably do the job. Yeah, Willow's fine into Golduck. Willow's fine into Relicanth. Willow is fine into Omaster. She's fine. She's literally fine. Okay, so I believe I know where this route is. So we want to go to Satopolis. Confirming. So we want to go here. And then down. And then up. And then right. We're at 127. Past these two. Go down. Go right. Go underwater. Fast. Fast. And now I think for this encounter, I want to specifically be... in this little cove here. I just think it's a cool spot to be. Technically speaking, we could also encounter, like, Gorbis and Huntail. I assume Alakazam is fast enough to run away from those. Hold on, I did want the surf encounter, right? Yeah. Creates the highest odds of getting Omaster. Cool. Hold on, that was a Gorbis cry. We have to wait until we hear an Omaster cry. Might take a second. Yeah, no, I'm looking at this and I'm like, this water is shaped like a tide pool, right? It's like a little section off part of the world. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. Okay, Johto against O-Master. But yeah, no, I'm like, if we want to get the prehistoric shellfish, we have to go to the tide pool where like the water's kept it sunk there at the bottom for like time immemorial. Okay. Yeah, W synchronized value. Alright, so I don't know how to safely do damage to this guy. His catch rate is 45. So Hydro Pump, Power Gem, Protect, Earth Power. I think what I'm going to do, we should never die to critical hit Hydro Pump. We're going to swap to Electros and hope we see Protect or Earth Power. Nice. Okay, good. We are now safe to paralyze it with Thunder Wave. Next turn. I actually specifically didn't get our Roamer encounter on this route because I was hoping that we could get O-Master. So really happy about that. Super Fang. I wanted another Protect guy, but honestly, we're kind of loaded on those now. Power Gem, Hydro Pump. Yeah, safe to click another Super Fang. Hey, Sean. This guy does not want to hit me. He's a lover. Will you go into the moon ball, lover boy? No, no one wants to get in the moon ball. Power Gem. Okay. Really quickly, that Power Gem did about 90 damage to us. Okay, so definitely not max attack. This thing's probably got like a middling special attack stat. Yeah, our guy to bulk this dude was Urshifu. But we'll go to Slowbro. Well, no, Urshifu does bulk better. Also, our Urshifu, I believe, has a Soul Vest. Yeah. Okay. Dive Ball it is. Runandbun Master Sheet. Runandbun responses. Yeah, I didn't think so. We don't have a Neve in this. We have a Melior. I don't think this is what Socially Awkward Peacock meant with Rosemary the Mismagius. Status is kind of cool. Gorgonius. We already have a Jane. We'll do Datus. Our second to final catch. Willow, if you would be so kind as to fly us back. Also, I'd like to acknowledge we didn't even need to use the 60% dupes that we had for Gorobus and Huntail. Just immediately 10% O-Master. Yeah, so here's hoping for IVs. Here's hoping that Synchronize worked. Bold and Shell Armor. 31 defense! Whoa! Whoa, calm down, buddy! Alright. Someone added me in Discord. Saved. Because I thought O-Master would be cool. Yeah, so thanks, Syncagazam. Alakasync. Like, also, like, this guy's underleveled. So we have an incredibly slow guy who's incredibly physically bulky and crit proof. Like, this is just our upgraded, this is just like our upgraded version of Dreadnought, right? Like, it's slow. Dreadnought was at least fast. This guy is incredibly slow, but like Earth Power is cool tech, Power Gem is cool tech. It makes up for getting Caracosta after it learns Protect. Your Rock Water specifically. And we can just swap Hydro Pump out for Surf, honestly. We can do that right now since we can relearn it later if we want to. Well, you know what, Jodo? Thank you for that. And honestly, you could still be really cool in your own right if we go into the E4. Yeah, great sync value. Hydro isn't a relearner? Can you not teach Hydro at the... Oh, is it only Thunder, Blizzard, and Fire Blast? It's such a long walk to get back to the Weather Institute. Okay, you were thinking something. I was gonna say, I thought that it was like, yeah, Fire Blast, Blizzard, Thunder, and Hydro Pump are all learnable at Institute. So yeah, we'll just teach it Surf for right now. Hold on, let me confirm. Yep, Hydro. Like, one special attack is sad, but like, fuck it, compared to... I'm fine. I'm happy with that bulk trade-off. And 20 HP too. Like having one really good defense and one really bad defense. Super, super slick. Good for what few double battles we have left. TMs. All right, let's get them exported. Tools, scripting. Or spelled it expoert instead of export. Yeah, incredibly cool guy. And what's your hidden power, dude? Because that could be relevant. Dragon type again. Boring. Oh. And your base attack is 60, so that is a beat up power of 11. Alright. That's pretty sick. Yeah, like, what's your fucking... I think this is the single most physically bulky thing in our box. The HP is bad. I mean, it's 20 IV, but, like, it's still base 70. But, like, this thing gets a defense stat of 298. I don't think anything else in our box compares. Like... Yeah, it's better than Armaldo. Better defensive typing, too. Better than Torterra. Mega Garchomp, maybe? Nah, better than Mega Garchomp. Even better than Mega Audino, but only barely. Because Mega Audino is also plus defense and has a slightly higher base, but lower IV. And again, can click protect. All right, I guess let's get back to looking at fights, right? With two cool new guys. Oh, Master's been champed yet, I'm almost certain. Runandbun, hold on. Tapping over here so that way you can't see all my shit. I am certain that I've seen this guy in here. Pretty much all of the fossils have been champed at this point. Hi, Bye Windmill. Starmie. Metagross. All the fossils except for Armaldo, I should say. I could have sworn that I've seen... Oh, Master. There he is in Battle Ones. Alongside Steelix and Hisuzoro. Let's see. I'm like, I knew for a fact I've seen this motherfucker in here before. God, I can't believe it took until 96 for someone to champ Tornadus. That's hilarious. Vespiquen's crazy, though. I mean, I suppose it's like, it can click protect. What else do you really need, right? Honestly, really shocked it took, Crawdont this long. Seems like a really good guy. At least, maybe that's just like an early game goat, so I have kind of biased memories. Okay. Well, that's enough dallying. On to fight number 5. On the topic of E4s, though, I just watched Ben XC's today, and it was insane. I'm not familiar. Please, let me know. Oh, I also need to mark down Route 128. Night. Oh, Master. Sorry, Spirit started streaming. I must go. Understood. Thanks for hanging out, Jeet. Later, Chief. And behold, our final route, 123. A lot of really cool options, a lot of really mid options. Lopunny's cool, Goodra's cool, Absol's cool, Mawile's cool. We already have Primarina, and we already have Sneasler functionally. The Ice Room. So we are up against Felix next. which is this guy. Ugh, golly. Okay, let's take a look. Blessing you. Thanks, Phoenix. Focus Sash, Grassy Surge, Grassy Glide, Knockoff, Low Sweep, Endeavor. Golly, it's a fucking Rillaboom. Who'da thought? God, does Mega Aerodactyl really not kill with Dual Wing Beat? Choice Banded regular Arrow might. Because, like, he has Focus Sash, so theoretically, if we have a Dual Wing Beat guy who can outspeed kill... Why is this guy so fucking chunked up? Grassy Surge doesn't boost defense. It just, like, heals. I want to switch in Grassy Terrain. I return. Welcome back, curses. Yeah, it weakens the power of like Magnitude, Bulldoze, and Earthquake, but that's it. Weird. Mega Houndoom is funny. Yeah, Aerodactyl can't kill with a Choice Band. It comes close, but... Do we have any other Dual Wing Beat guys? No. Man, I hate guys with Focus Sashes. It's not even like he's that hard to kill. I just need to figure out, like, how I want to kill him the most. Grassy Glide does an aggravating amount of damage. Yeah, it's also like Grassy Glide is just like the most powerful stab, or a potentially super effective prio move in the game. Well, I could Toxic him. Spam Roost. I think we've done that strat before. Damn, Frostless, what do you mean you just died at this jump? Okay, Noivern's kind of interesting. Turn 1 Air Slash, we're always taking Knockoff, but like, Air Slash away the thing, Roost every turn. Like, Knockoff does... I mean, we could level up, but... Though at that rate, we may as well just do Corviknight, right? It's faster than us, so we don't ever take boosted damage from low sweep, and I think that's weight-based. It doesn't slow you. It does slow you. It is the makes you slow attack. Okay, out of curiosity. Yeah, it does just have a chance to use low sweep on any given turn. Because you're faster than it. I mean, thankfully, it doesn't matter for Corviknight. Because, like, Corviknight's probably going to be slower than just about anything we bait in second. Yeah, I'm thinking, like... Aerial Ace, no held item. Well, not really. We kind of can't spam Aerial Ace now, can we? It does too little damage. He does slowly heal over time. Will you go for it into someone who you're slower than? So if we import Salamence... Makes sense. Doesn't try to go for the speed control move because we're already slower than it. Which plays to our advantage. Legit, why is this guy so hard to kill? We could also just rely on the classic 1-2 Flare Blitz E-Speed. Yeah, but we could get our speed dropped. Yeah, that's too inconsistent. I'm looking at this fight and I'm immediately thinking maybe we call it for this just to play it safe. Oh, that's stupid. Wait, that's really dumb. That's funny. Oh, we're slower than Rillaboom. Wait, at 95? We speed tie Rillaboom. Because my thought process was turn 1 overheat, he clicks Grassy Glide, on turn 2 mirror move, stealing Grassy Glide to hit him fast. But I don't know if that quite works. I think standard Houndoom is slower. So Houndoom could ankle break via, oh, low sweep does so much. Yeah, never mind. I didn't notice how much low sweep did. I could just rely on the fact, yeah, I could rely on Turtonator. We always know how much damage Turtonator will take by the end of it. Very consistent like that. Yeah, so we'll just do like Rapid Spin into Explosion. We take a combined knock off low sweep. Either way, we're slower than Tyranitar and show it a kill with always Stone Edge. Sometimes potentially Crunch. The important thing is that we show it a fast kill with Stone Edge to prevent it from setting up Stealth Rocks. We just need to make sure that we don't bait Pursuit. So let's really quickly, our Turtonator is currently 91. Need to update my Silcalc, guys. Oh god, but if we bait Tyranitar in second, it sets up Sand? That's really funny. Sandstorm to chip away the HP you regain from the grassy terrain. Okay, but 213 minus 61 twice brings us down to 91. Never within pursuit range, always within crunch range. Let's assume we're at 91 HP. So I don't think it's ever Pursuit, right? Because it never sees... Because it sees kills with other moves, but doesn't see a kill with Pursuit, right? And Pursuit doesn't do 40% or more. I could also, in theory, go up to 95. Because, like, Lucario can come in on this chump and absolutely demolish him. And then probably just bait in Arcanine. There's so many moves I could go for fast kill, though. What's our Lucario currently? I think it's still 89, actually. It is. Yeah, I don't have anyone who could outspeed this guy after a low sweep. I'm also thinking, like, maybe we give someone... Oh, that's a choice specs, though. Because I'm like, oh yeah, open with Togedemaru, get it with Fake Out, swap to potentially even, like, Spiky Shield to make it take some damage. Ooh, actually, Fake Out wouldn't even really do anything. Because it would immediately heal it back up. Spiky Shield would. But not really, because Spiky, it heals up the damage it takes on the turn, it hits Spiky Shield, and it heals in the turn we swap. Not great. Yeah, okay. So, let's assume we're level 95. What's our HP at? 58. 222 minus 58 brings us down to 106 versus T-Tar. Yeah. Should always be Crunch or Stone Edge, never Pursuit. I guess the question is, who bulks Crunch and Stone Edge the best? Of course it's Urshifu. Why wouldn't it be Urshifu? Funny ass guy. Which we're probably going to want for later, because Urshifu's also really good at fighting Arcanine. Okay. Bring in Urshifu on one of those. It does mean that weather goes up, but that's tolerable. We even have the luxury of potentially KOing with Surging Strikes instead of Close Combat, but... Okay, 239... HP Grass. Okay. But it could be Acrobatics. That's so annoying. Huh, I didn't realize Ampharos, Mega Ampharos loses speed. Okay, so Urshifu's always baiting in Inteleon for HPG, right? I suppose that means... So, what's annoying, right, is we could swap in on Stone Edge, and Stone Edge could miss. At which point, it could be Clefable, unless we did pre-damage, or we killed with Close Combat. But, if we kill with Close Combat, then we're probably showing a kill to Acrobatics, right? Yeah, it's kind of... It's HP Grass or it's Acrobatics. Though I suppose that is, well... Yeah, of course you go with Head Smash. Who can swap in on those two moves? Latios can... But it needs choice specs to kill. Oh wait, this guy's got Sniper. Ew, why are there fucking Sniper Mons past, that part of the game? Okay, so yeah, let's assume we beat Tyranitar with someone else. There's a lot of guys who can beat Tyranitar. Excadrill cannot come in on Crunch. Lucario can. Sneasler can, but... Okay, because Sneasler with Choice Scarf can come in and kill this twerp. Yeah, because Grassy Turn, we're boosting grass moves. Man, it's annoying how we almost outspeed this thing with Sceptile. No, we'd speed tie it. Same principle, though. Yeah. If we could guarantee that we come in on HPG. Yeah, Roserade doesn't come in on that at all. We got our nice little 2-fight break. Now it's time for the real shit. Back into the trenches we go, Phoenix, yeah. Yeah. Because we can't give Turtonator a healing item or a damage reduction item because of knockoff. So we look for a different lead into Rillaboom, I think. I do think Salamence could be pretty good. We get it up to level. It's taking, it should only ever be taking knockoff. Because it doesn't want a low sweep since it doesn't do damage, but knockoff can crit. Yeah, just... Well, it doesn't bait in T-Tar second. It would bait in Arcanine second. Which isn't too bad, if we're being completely honest. This fight is a nightmare to calc, though, just based on, like, the having to toggle on and toggle shit on and off all the time. You know, it's almost a shame that Urshifu outspeeds Arcanine. It'd be really cool to kill this thing with Aqua Jet. Oh, extreme speed is annoying, though. I think this is going to be a really annoying one. Well, I mean, if I get it to close combat into me, but Urshifu's faster, so... Choice Scarf Basculegion can come in on CC and kill Arcanine for free. Outspeeds and is immune to E-Speed. Okay. Though, for this, I would preferably need someone that specifically baits close combat. Or, no, because if I outspeed Arcanine, I'm probably just baiting an Inteleon. Dragonite just doesn't do enough with Dual Wing Beat. Like, if the move it didn't take the most damage from was knockoff. Because we can't quite do DWB into E-speed. Oh, yeah, no. Heals too much. Also, that would only get Arcanine in for Head Smash. Which isn't awful. Forcing Arcanine into Head Smash and then Extreme Speed into something like Lucario really isn't that bad. I'm probably going to go until we hit 2.5 hours and then call it there, I think. Just seems like a good time to hit it. Because it's our usual stop time. I could go for a Volt Switch guy. Not really. Well, I mean, Volt Switch would break Focus Sash enough. Flygon's kind of good. Notably, it's a slow U-turn too, but we could just get killed by Grassy Glide and Wipe, because then we wouldn't even get the damage off. So not good. Brassius Glide. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of tempted to just go for Toxic into Roost spam. Roserade clicks Toxic, swaps to a guy who clicks Roost until Rillaboom dies. Endeavor's annoying, but I don't know at what point. Because, okay, if I'm correct, I forget the order of ops for toxic damage versus Grassy Surge healing, because it matters. It matters quite a bit. Because, like, I could try to determine based on that what HP something like Corviknight would be at on the turn Rillaboom would go down to Endeavor damage. Because Corv could be really good at getting Arcanine in for Flare Blitz. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to prevent Flare Blitz from burning you. Still, though, we have a bunch of different flying types with gimmicks. There's also potentially the version of this where I think, like... Yeah, I think if we were to go to Noivern, actually, he wouldn't click Knockoff. He'd be forced to spam Grassy Glide. Once he sees that we're, like, in KO range. I'm just trying to think of, like, things that would prevent Low Sweep from happening. Unfortunately, whoever we swap into wouldn't be allowed to hold an item because Knockoff is highest damage move. I mean, who does Roserade bait in? Arcanine for what is functionally random move. I assume Primarina... The Shock of all shocks, Primarina dies? Say it ain't so. Please, I like Primarina. Yeah, I think I'm getting sick of calcing. I think I'm just gonna call it. We got our 1 fight done. We got our 2 catches in. I'm gonna see if I can get some numbers crunched tomorrow, because I don't have a whole lot to do for work. Who's fucking streaming right now? Who's chilling and grilling? I see Narth. I see Miku. Yeah, I'll raid into Greenland, Miku. How do I actually spell Greenland Miku's name? Okay, it is just one word. Cool. All right, folks, thanks for hanging out. Got a cool guy. Got a potentially cool guy. It's hard to tell at the moment. Pretty satisfied. And fuck it, 16 mandatory fights remain. We're making progress. Might take a little detour, see if I can calc some of the Route 123 lines. We only need to get 2 of those fights done to get a cool guy. So I'll see if with our new tools, we might be able to do that. Until then, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I will see you all in the next one, which may or may not be tomorrow, but is most likely going to be Thursday. Have a good night, folks. Sending out raid. And